Hi, everybody. We're back for our weekly update. It's a little bit later than normal, but that's okay. We have lots of stitching to show you. So, hey, Lindsay,
Huh?
let's start with you got any finishes?
No. Sorry, it's my fault we're late.
It's okay,
Okay.
unless you want to talk about
No,
it. You want to talk about it?
no, no,
Okay,
no. Life,
life.
life, whatever. I have no finishes. Did you finish anything?
No. Do you have a
No,
start?
I do.
I know you do. Let's see it.
Okay, well, I'll do my start first.
Yeah.
Okay, I started um Clouds Factory. I called it my layoff new start. And Clouds Factory Greek gods and goddesses. And that's what I got. I got quite a bit.
You did get a lot done. I only saw Dionysus. I didn't see the other guy. What's the other guy's name? I
Oh,
forget. I don't know.
I don't have it in front of me. It's the
Okay.
guy that like makes tools
Oh, okay.
in the fire. Like what do you call those? Metal? No,
Blacksmith?
yeah, something like that. But he's a god. I don't really know a lot about the Greek gods and goddesses.
Okay.
Um, this this will be for later.
Okay. It's actually for her son. I'll say it since, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just say it because he can't hear me. So it's for her son. That's why she didn't say it. She
Good job.
she did she started that and she actually has a project go in the works for her son because he is very much into Greek gods. He read the Percy Jackson series. Him and I listened to the audiobooks a couple summers ago, and then he got it really into reading and he went and like physically read all the books. In fact, he listened to Norse mythology with me as well. So he's into that kind of stuff, which is cool because so am I. Lindsay's like, I don't even know who they are. And
No,
even though I'm blanking who that other guy is, but that's okay.
wait, fabric. This fabric is 28 count Lugana. It's called Tarnished Silver from Under the Sea Fabrics.
It's pretty. It looks like clouds in the sky. Yeah.
Yes, it has so most of it's like blue, I don't know how much coming over. And then it has like the lighter white, but there's also like a gray between like the white where the white and the blue kind of meet. There's like a
Mhm.
really cool. I like it a lot. And I actually had it set up for a different project, but when I purchased this, it felt like it had to go on that fabric.
Nice, nice.
And all
Um,
jeans.
you saw that, so I did add to my stash. She showed me that she had started that, and I was like, "Oh yeah, Clouds Factory's having a sale." So I got over there, and I purchased. I haven't even began to kit them up, but I purchased Outlander, the little sampler for Outlander, and then I'll try to insert pictures. Outlander, and then I also purchased Wacky Witches. Wacky Witches, I stitched on several years ago in a round robin. So I did a Clouds Factory round robin, and in that one of the other participants had that pattern. So I've stitched one of those blocks once, like 3 years ago, and so I really enjoyed that pattern. I really liked how it looked, and I've enjoyed it since. So I was like, okay, it's time to buy it. So I got that pattern. But I also got a new start.
The floor, and they think, oh my god,
That's okay.
this
Mine's
don't
pacing around instead of working. He's pacing now. Sorry, guys. This is life right now in quarantine world. Okay. Normally they're exhausted by now, and we can just push them all away, and everything's fine. But it's past that. What are you doing?
I was telling the dogs to go on.
Yeah.
They're like,
So
on the floor, let's play. Sorry. I missed a lot of what you just said. I'm so sorry.
it's okay. I don't know if I'm gonna cut that or not. I haven't decided. I had another start. Here's my new start.
Yay!
So, this is Huckleberry Farm by the Blue Flower, and I started this at 5:30 this morning because my son can't sleep for more than 5 hours. It feels like.
You gotta make them run laps.
today we spent a lot of time outside today. And this was my start. So this is, can you see it all right? I can't tell. Yeah. It's my little start. This is 40 count linen,
It's
and it's under the sea fabrics. Looking glass is the color. So
it's like a purple.
yeah, it's a purple grayish color. So it's
And those
a
are in a branch.
yeah, it's the so I started in the bottom right corner. I'll show you. I started in the bottom right corner, this corner right here.
Look, our grime guards match.
Yeah, I do. I think I made those a long time ago. So that's
Yeah.
where I started. I started right here. So
The
yeah.
corner I started in, the bottom right. Also, because
Nice.
I feel like the needle works. Like it doesn't get caught on the thread as much if you're going from your top right corner to your bottom left, and then your left. Do you know what I'm saying? And then
Um,
I feel
my
like we're
back looks a lot better. Yeah, my back looks a lot better if I noticed that in like a lot of different pieces. If I'm in the bottom and I work my way up, it looks a lot better for whatever reason. Or the back does. Not that it matters that much, but whatever. All right, what'd you work on?
on the back. I feel like my stitches look nicer, and it goes faster because like the gravity works with it. Okay, and then I worked on this is hands-on design on a 28 Monaco and the block party Java.
Nice.
And I had all of that. And I did these two cups here and a spoon and a little bit of that. Oh gosh. Can you see it?
Yes, looks good.
Okay, so cup, spoon, and a little more of a cup.
Hmm.
That's what I got done.
Nice. Is that almost to the end, or how many more route?
I'll have to finish this cup, and then there's one more cup,
Hmm.
and then I'll have to finish the beans and see. I don't know.
And
See
your
over
border.
like there's like some extra random beans that I'll have to add.
Oh yeah, and your steam.
Uh, the first four have steam. The two new ones don't.
Okay.
And then I have to do the top. The top.
Yeah, that won't take that long. Well, it didn't for me anyways. For the vino. So
That's where
cool.
I'm.
Right on. Trucking right along.
It looks really good. I impressed myself with
Was
it.
that one of your Oh, sorry. Was that one of your WhipGo rolls this week or this month?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. You just pulled out what you wanted to stitch on?
I did.
Okay.
Uh, Actually, even for magical school, I just did penalty because I just wanted to work on these two.
Got it.
That's all I've worked on.
I was pretty exclusive this past week up until Monday. No, Tuesday. What? I don't even know. This day, that day, yesterday. I don't know. It's all running together at this point. Um, for homework last week, I was very exclusive. I worked on Here Lies My Needles, and I'll tell you what, I almost threw this piece out. Like, I
Uh,
almost threw it out until I got past the vase, and then after I started getting past that vase, I was like, okay, this project's not that bad. Um, I was really frustrated. Like, I haven't been frustrated with the project in a long time. So this is my project. This is where I'm at. So I did over 1,600 stitches with this
uh,
week. Can you see it all right?
yeah.
Okay, so I did over 1,600 stitches. I'll insert a picture of where I started at the beginning of last Monday when we recorded last time. Because I didn't show it to you guys. I hadn't pulled it out yet. But basically, I was frustrated with this vase because
I,
the, huh?
I don't know if I can see the vase very well.
Exactly. That's why I was frustrated. Basically, that vase, the color is almost the exact same color as my fabric. So I went back and I read it, and it called for a brown fabric.
Uh,
Um, and I took a tea dyed fabric or mushroom. I don't know. It's that really stiff stuff that lamb's wool that I don't even know what color it technically is. It looks like a tea dye to me, but um, yeah. So what should be white is essentially the same color as my entire fabric, and I didn't account for that when I purchased the threads because I was like, I'm going to do this all with the called for threads. So everything white on there, and if you look, there's a lot of white on there.
You can frog it, get like a black vase.
No, I'm not going to do that. So what I did is I took the advice of Lindsay and my husband, and all the other whites I subbed out. So
Yeah.
like you can see the duck, right? And the fox just fine. Yeah. So the duck and the fox, those colors were what needed. And actually these flowers up here, they were a more muted, and I subbed that out for $8.19. It's like a baby pink, versus this muted pinkish color that would have blended right in with my fabric. So after I got past that and I saw the white on there, it's not even, what did I do? I did 30, is it 3865? Is that the color?
Oh, when you called me?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I had pulled out the chart and just kept giving you numbers till you found something.
I think I went with 3860. The white color, it's a 3860.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the whitish color. It's not, yeah. So that's what I ended up going with, and that's what I'm going to do the rest of the project in. So I'm not going to redo the vase. I've already decided no. There's a lot of stitches in that vase. And
Did
if
you
you see it in person, you can see it. It's just, yeah. It's not gonna photograph well. I was thinking about maybe back stitching it, but there's no back, like this is like a prim sampler kind of thing. There's no back stitching anywhere. So I don't know what to think about that. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think you could backstitch it with like you don't need to backstitch it with black, but you could backstitch it with like um just like a little bit darker to give it like a shadow look. So it shows.
I don't know. As of right now, that's where it's at. I'm okay with it now that all the other colors around it pop. So it's not like it's the center, but it's not the center. If that makes sense. Like it's in the center, but it's not where the eye is going to be drawn to. The eye is going to go to the flowers and the animals around it and stuff. So yeah, that was 1600 plus stitches. So I felt proud of myself. I felt pretty accomplished after that one. Yeah. I actually really enjoy it. I'm over a third of, well, not over, I'm about a third of the way through that project now. So maybe a little bit more. So yeah, because I have one more duck, the bees, the girl, the farm girl person, and then the letters and border. It sounds like a lot. I don't know.
We're like, just like this one. I'm like, well, I have the whole bottom and the beans and the it's going forever, but you feel like you're almost there.
Right?
This brown, I had to sub because the color matched the fabric exactly.
Yes, you told me that. Or you told all of us that actually went back.
Probably did. Sorry.
Back in January. It's okay. It's a good reminder. It was in January.
Previously told on. Man.
Okay, so this week, what are you working on?
Probably this one. Heidi, though, there's a French knot. Look, are you so proud or what? Do you see that back stitch?
Yes.
Are you so proud?
Yes, good job. Good job.
There's a little back stitch in this wine glass.
Nice.
And there's a little back stitch right there.
You're almost finished with a drawn thread piece. Like, come on. There's lots of back stitches in that, or specialty stitches. So yeah, you're growing as a stitcher. Good job.
I tried to do the eye here in this word. There's an eye. The dot for the eye is a French knot, but it says to only use one
strand.
Yeah, and then I do it, and then when I pull it through, it just pops right through the fabric to the back. So I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Wrap it a couple more. Okay, so when you go up, when you go back down, you're not going down through the same hole, right?
Yes.
No, don't go down through the same hole. Go to like a catty corner of it or something,
Oh.
or right
Yeah,
above or right below.
but not in the string, but on the
Yeah,
back, nothing on the
yeah.
top.
Go around the thread so that you're not going straight down, up and straight back down through the thing.
Yeah, I got to. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was like, I even told Jonathan, I was like, whatever, it's just gonna wait until I go to Heidi's when this stupid thing is over and she can do the French knot for me.
No, I want you to keep trying. I bet you'll get it.
And then I messed up, and you know how I get when I mess up. That's why I stopped. This stupid. I accidentally done the hammer like too high. It's hard to
Okay.
explain. I don't even know if you can see. So he has a hand, and then there's like the handle, and then there
Uh-huh.
was one brown X up here to
Okay.
go with the handle, the top of the handle, and then you have to do like the square for the hammer.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going, I guess, a little too fast, and I go, oh, it's on top of the brown dot, and I went to the one little single stitch, and I made the whole hammer up here.
But that one single stitch is the top.
And yeah, and when I
Yeah.
finished the big square hammer, I looked back and I was like, well, that's weird. And yeah, sure enough, it was all wrong, and I had to frog the whole entire hammer, and then I went bloop and never made it. But I did make myself frog it before I set it down,
Nice.
since you're not going to be around to frog it.
Not for a little while. Probably
Uh,
not for at least another month. Yeah.
that was the bummer. And then it has a DMC, oh, I forgot, whatever, the gold, like the metallic.
Hmm.
And I just had a petite treasure breed gold.
Yes. Good
Because
idea.
that's what I had in my stash. And I don't know if I'm going to have enough for the whole pattern, but we'll see.
Petite treasure braid.
Oh, you froze.
And I did?
Yeah.
Really?
Go petite treasure braid, and then it went silent, and then you were laughing.
Oh, because yeah, I'm gonna talk about that on my next project that we're talking about. So this week's homework. So this week's homework was we had to pick our top 5 and we numbered them last week, and then we have to stitch on 2 and 1 for 21 in that order. So it's 500 each for 1,000 total.
5.
You picked your 5.
I know I picked it once. I don't remember what they were.
You can go back and look. Okay. Well, my 2, because it's pretty specific. So my number 2, I had chosen my 12 Days of Christmas.
Woo, woo.
So talking about petite treasure braid, I'm kind of afraid I'm going to run out of the metallic. Like, I don't know. I still have a skein left, so maybe I won't. But I still have a lot of metallic to put into this project, and I'm just like, I might run out. And I used the kitted metallic. I did not use petite treasure braid. I used what was provided in the kit,
Okay.
and I hate stitching with this stuff. Huh?
Can't you call the kit people? I heard sometimes you can call them and they'll.
Yeah, probably. Maybe. I don't know. I know Dimensions is pretty good about that. I'm not sure if this is a Janlin kit. No,
Oh no.
no, Design Works. This is a Design Works kit. I don't know. I still have a skein of it left. I'm just really worried because there's still a lot to the entire border all the way down and around is 1, 2, 3, 4 lines basically.
Okay, wait.
Of it.
But you haven't done any of the metallic in the border, right?
I just did a little bit. This is half right here. I've done some up here, but all down here and all around the bottom, no.
Oh,
I don't know. Plus, I still have the inside of this and the inside of this.
Okay, but you could do your whole border with a different, with a petite treasure braid or something different than that.
Maybe. I don't know. I really wish I did not use the kitted metallic to begin with. And I'm too far in. I've used one skein and I have one skein left. So yeah, I'm just like, ugh,
No,
this stuff is
because
bad. And it's already like, I know it took off, it's cut in some places, like it split because I was going back and forth between scroll frame and Q snaps, just depending on whatever I needed. And it just broke and split. And I'm like, so there's stuff that I have to frog. Like, I don't know if you'll see it right now, but up here in this corner, right here, it had split. Because I was like, that's really weird. I only have half a stitch right there on that very last stitch when I had come out to here to finish some of the stitches. And it's because it had ripped.
Wow.
I hate this stuff. I'm just saying. But
Yeah.
I'm way too far in, like what do you do? Because I was working on it last night. I was working on the metallic last night. So I'm going to put 500 stitches into this. I've already put 100 and something in. Yeah, and my needle minder's upside down. Huh?
You're making a lot of progress on that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. This is one of the finished by the end of the year. Like it's divided out evenly so that I will finish it by the end of the year. And then my number one piece was my stocking, which really needs some love. Like I've got to catch up on this guy because this is a must finish by December. So this is my only must finish by the end of the year. Like 12 Days of Christmas is not a must finish. I made the goal to finish that, but this is a must finish. Like I must finish this. So, and I was even thinking, man, I really need to pull that out because yeah. So 500 stitches minimum in each of these. Plus, I'm going to continue working on Huckleberry Farm. I'm using Huckleberry Farm. That was my whip that was chosen, and Choose My Whip. And it's for the H series as well. So, or the Alphabet Soup H for semi-sane. This is the first time I'm doing Alphabet Soup all year. I had signed up for all of them, and I didn't do any of them. But today, I'm like, oh, Huckleberry Farm. That matches with H, and I planned on starting it today anyways. Okay. Might as well. I don't know. So
Have you started June on your hands-on design
that's
months?
the 20th. I start that on the 20th. Yeah.
And you finished May. Did you
I did.
FFO?
So it's all I need to do is put the magnet on it, actually. Everything else is done. I
You
showed
got,
you. Didn't I show it last week?
but it didn't have the bow or anything.
Did I show April's finished? I didn't
Yeah.
show it because I hadn't glued it yet. Huh.
Okay. You showed something, I think, but there was no bow yet.
Yeah, I have the bows on and everything now. I
Yes.
just don't. April is up and on display, and May is. I just need to glue the magnet on, and it'll be
Okay.
fine. So, do you want to see it?
It's okay. You show us have it glued, I guess. You showed
Okay.
had the basket with the flowers and everything. It just didn't
Yeah.
have a. That's all that was missing was the bow and the
Yeah.
magnet.
The bow's on. The magnet is not on. And that freaked me out. Okay, so I left the bows. I was letting them dry, and my son, I love him, but he went over and he was messing with them, and I didn't realize it. And he had pulled the bows. Thankfully, because of the way I glued those bows on. I know that's not whatever. You're not supposed to glue on your cross stitch, but I did. They took me 3 days to make. It's okay.
Yeah.
Huh?
Who
So
says
I don't know. So thankfully the way the bows were glued and they were dry enough that it had stopped him from pulling the bow completely out and unraveling it. It was really close though. Like I had to take a needle and put the needle in to pull it back the other way. I was like, "Oh my gosh." I was very worried because I was just like, I have these bows that are glued and they're all messed up now because my son was trying to unravel them. Yeah, but it was
so?
fixable. They look okay now.
All right. Well, I mean, it's not like we have anything upcoming. Just more stay
More
at
stitch,
home.
more stitching. I mean, Mania's coming up soon.
I know.
Have you thought
I just,
about it?
yeah, I have a cup. I don't really have a lot. I have like 2 things kitted, 2 or 3. Not a
Yeah.
lot. So
Wait, do you have your other ones? Like you can do the Blimey method or something, or do you want to do monomania?
I don't.
Monome? Huh?
You have? Are you doing 15 new?
No, I'm gonna keep going. Like I'm gonna keep my normal list, like I do every year. Except I didn't do it last year. I was gonna talk about this in a whip parade. I was gonna do a random whip parade, but I can talk about it now. So I don't know. I was going to. So I have my list of what I started on each day for the 15. I only do 15. I stick with the original half the month. Normally, May is insanely crazy and busy for me, and it's really hard to keep up. So I'm actually kind of excited. I'm gonna get a lot more stitching in May than I normally would, but yeah, I'd rather go back to work, like actually be out amongst people. But whatever, it is what it is. So May is I have each of those projects. I have 2 openings and I might have a third opening. So I have starts ready for those. I'm ready to
Well,
go.
you should just. I mean, you should just do all new, brand new starts for 15.
No, no, I should not. No, I'm trying to whip down. I want it. I would love for my whips to just be my 15 Mania whips. That would be great. And my 4 BAPs. My 4 BAPs and my 15 Manias, I'm good. If I can get to that point, that would be great. um,
I'm like
so
yawning.
that's okay. So last year, because May was so crazy, I actually decided to do monogamous May, and I started a Heaven and Earth design. So what I'm thinking is the first 15, I'll do my 15 there wherever I am in the process of those. If I finished, then I do a start. Otherwise, I work on that piece for that day. And then the 16th to the end of May, I'll work on my Heaven and Earth that I had started in May. So it
There you go.
gets half the month as well. Yeah.
Cool.
That was my thought process on that. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So it's like a little mixture. Yawning, tired.
I know it's like the fourth one. Yeah. I'm like cold and tired. It's weird. Oh my gosh, y'all. I made potato soup. I think that's why I'm cold and tired.
You should be warm and tired.
It was but it was so hot when I was eating it that I think like once I quit eating it, everything felt cold. I don't know.
That's
I,
funny.
I don't know. But it was really good. Thanks to
Nice.
Height. Couldn't have made it without the bacon. We've been doing little swaps where we put stuff on our porch.
Yeah, we have.
I had to put some bottles of wine on my porch with rice, and she would come and pick it up while I'm inside, you know? And I had to, and she picked up the wine and she left like some floss. Remember that?
Yes.
And then I I needed printer paper, so I called her and she had some. And then I said she was asking if I needed anything else, and I was like, actually bacon. So she put it out in a bag on her porch with the bacon, and then I drove by. But I was in her driveway on the phone with her for like I don't know a
Ever.
minute, a long time. So I'm just sitting in her driveway talking to her on the phone, and then I get out and grab the bag and get my car and come back home.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, yeah, we're making it work.
Guys,
Yeah.
thanks so much for sharing with us our love for needlework, and we plan to see you guys like hopefully Monday. I don't know, within the week. We'll still do our weekly videos. Hopefully, if it doesn't work out, then I have some backup plans, some backup ideas. So, all right, thanks so much, guys. Bye.